Hello, good morning. You are watching QTV This Morning. I am Ibrahim Abalde. Welcome to another edition of This Morning. It's Tuesday, and of course, the 21st of June 2022. We are back again on another edition, and today I am joined by my colleague, Lolly M. Kamara. Lolly, welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Balde.
I think this is your first time to sit as a co-host on the program.
Exactly.
You've been coming as a guest on the program, not actually a guest, but I mean as treating a particular story, you know, but it's good to have you here. It's
a pleasure to be on the platform.
Yes.
At the same time with Mr. Mboj.
Exactly. Mr. Momodu Mboj, it's good to have you.
I'm glad to be here, Mr. Ibrahim Abalde.
Although you don't want people to give you what we call compliments, but I'll call you the library. I mean, you are a person that many people look up to. I mean, especially QTV, because we got to learn a lot from you. Especially myself, you've changed a whole lot of stuff when it comes to me. I mean, certain things I don't do them. Certain things I don't wait till the dying minutes to do them, because I mean, I'll be like, Mr. Mboj will not like this, you know. So it's good to have you around.
I'm glad.
Yes. And on to today's program, we'll be looking at the African proverb, and we'll be going through the newspaper review. As usual, Mr. Mboj will take us through. And on Community Watch, we'll be looking at IOM boat donation, curbing irregular migration, and we'll be having the live view from Banjul. And we'll also look at what we call the Tobaski ram sale. As you know, this Tobaski is just days away, and many people are busy going up and down to make sure their Tobaski is colorful. And we'll be talking to Jainaba from National Livestock Owners Association, NAULA, and Adam Abba from National Livestock Owners Association. On social issues, we'll be looking at farming. It's important for us to draw our attention to farming. As you know, this is the rainy season, and farmers busy up and down clearing fields, and of course doing some plowing and plantations. And of course we'll be talking to Ramata Jigo from the Ministry of Agriculture with her colleague. They'll be here, and we'll be having the click segment, that's the entertainment segment, with Churchill Balde, and he'll be inviting a guest artist in the building. And first of all, we'll be starting with the African proverb. And Lolly,
yes,
I'd like you to take us through the African proverb, what it reads.
The African proverb reads, God gives meat even to people with ugly teeth. That's the African proverb.
God gives meat even to people with ugly teeth.
Yes.
I mean,
interesting.
Well,
one.
You might need a toothpick then. I mean, you might, if you have ugly teeth, you might need a toothpick to at least to be, I mean, to be taking some of the leftovers in between your teeth. I mean, Mr. Mboj, what did you make of this proverb?
Everybody will have his chance of having opportunities in life. For me, that is how I see it. It doesn't matter how downtrodden you are, you will have your opportunities. God treats us all really alike in that sense, really. So what you make of it, that's another matter. But you will all have our share. I think in the end, we'll all have our share of opportunities.
Definitely.
You know,
yeah.
Depends on what you do about it.
I think with patience, everybody will get to have your own share of the cake.
Absolutely.
Yes, no matter what type, color, race. And it's an Ugandan proverb.
Yeah. And even if some people think that you don't deserve it.
But you still have to get yours at the end of the day. It's just a matter of time.
You know, looking at the proverb, it says God. We all know God is fair. I mean, when it comes to God, it's telling you what you are supposed to get. I mean, there is no segregation. For God, everything is fair about him. I mean, when he is sharing, he'll make sure he shares equally. I mean, I won't look at, maybe I might look at Mr. Mboj. I might not like Mr. Mboj, but I mean, I cannot prevent from what is to be yours. I mean, it must be yours. I mean, Sometimes people think certain people don't deserve certain things. I mean, but God don't think that way. I mean, you will see to an extent a very hard-working person. I mean, people tend to think this person deserves to get certain things. But you will see a person who doesn't even make an effort getting something different from that. And you know, this is a very hard-working person. But I mean, God is the one who says that way.
And what is meant to be?
What is meant to be
Always
happens. Although most people don't believe in what we call destiny. Mr. Bull, do you believe in destiny?
Only in the sense that novelists and writers use it, that my character is my destiny, in that sense. So, but for me to invoke some kind of metaphysical concept to explain destiny, no, I wouldn't go that far. Only that my habits, my character, well, sooner or later it will play out. You know, the hard-working, the honest, well, sometimes things may look dodgy, but just watch where it would end up.
Exactly.
And the slacker, the person who doesn't do much, well, just look ahead. Sooner or later, you will also go your path. So it is only in the sense that character is destiny. So you try to cultivate a good character, hard-working stuff, because sooner or later, that is the thing that will play out in action. Your character.
Well, actually, as much as people talk about destiny, Lolly, I believe destiny it's real. For me, I believe in it. What is destined to be yours will always be yours. But also remember, there is a saying that says, I mean, God help those who help themselves.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah,
you cannot just sit in the house and tell God, give me money, and there will be a drop of money from the ceiling. It cannot happen like that. You have to go work, pray, and God help you.
Yeah, this destiny business, you think that everybody's got this destiny. But do you ever know beforehand? Do you know what your destiny is?
No.
You say you didn't know. So what human beings do is that after the fact, after something happens, then we come back and read all sorts of things into it. But in the beginning, nobody never knows anything.
Exactly.
So I do not know people who say that you have a destiny. I do not know how they know, if you know what I mean. It's just that ex post facto, after the fact, then people create all kinds of narratives. This is what psychologists call to rationalize after the fact. So I'm quite skeptical about this destiny business. Really, I'm very, I wouldn't say much about it.
Lolly, do you believe in destiny?
At some point, I believe in destiny. As we said, things happen for a reason, and God has already laid down his plans for every mankind. So whatever is meant to be, I believe will happen. Because there's this saying, you rush, you miss, you become a loser. So with me, patience is always the key factor here. And working towards achieving it, it's one thing again. So I think I partly believe in destiny.
Well, you've mentioned it there. I mean, you said patient. And this proverb, it's telling you, God gives meat even to people with ugly teeth. You understand? At some point, you might be rustling, you might be going up and down, you might be doing all sort of things. But the proverb is telling you, hey,
God has something.
calm down. You know, God gives meat even to people with ugly teeth. If you think, if I don't do this, I mean, I might not get this thing. Remember, if at all you're supposed to get it, it's good for you to get up and work hard towards it. I believe in destiny, but I believe in working hard too towards your dreams. And there is something in this country that I think people need to stop, I mean, believing. You know, certain things are there. If you don't get up and change them for yourself, God will never change them for you. You have to get up and start doing the changes yourself. Then God will help you and these things change. But in the Gambia, we have what we call Yala Bahna.
Wow, Yala dina
Yala Bahna. You know, you sit at one place, Yala Bahna.
Yeah, I think that's called fatalism. Which is slightly different from the idea of destiny. But you see, Ibrahim, that's life. Some people will say, fine, Yala Bahna, and others are sort of go-getters. They will get up and go and get
Make
more.
things happen.
You are never going to have where people, everybody will all behave alike. We are all similar. You're never going to have that. That is why you have this phrase, survival of the fittest. If my ideas do not suit the reality, then I'll probably be left behind. I will not fulfill my goals. So it matters what I think, it matters what I do.
Exactly.
We're all never going to be in the same basket. We'll be in different baskets.
Definitely.
And you have some people, well, they've got the wrong notions about life. Therefore, sometimes don't be surprised that they do not fulfill themselves.
Absolutely.
So it depends on what I believe. If I believe Nayala Bahna, well, just sit and watch and wait. That's your choice.
Exactly. Well, interesting engagement here. I mean, the African proverb, this is what it does. I mean, it's not only talking or reading the African proverb and where it's from, but also we got to learn a whole lot of things from the African proverb, because it will drive us to, it will take us to different directions. You know, that's the importance of this Africa. And I believe that's why our people left these proverbs for us, so that we can learn from them. We are treating this, I mean, according to what they said, it's from Uganda. You understand? So, I mean, it's a good one. We'll take a short break. After the break, then we'll go straight to the newspaper review. And we have Momodu Mboj, who will be taking us through the newspaper review. We'll be back.
As the fastest growing GSM company in the Gambia, QCell has the widest 4G plus coverage in the country, 3 times faster internet speed than our competitors. So switch now and dial *335# and enjoy what true 4G feels like. QCell, the Gambia's trusted network.
It's QTV this morning. I am Ibrahim Abalde. Welcome back from that break. And of course, if you miss anything discussed on this platform, you can go to our YouTube channel or our Facebook, I mean, at least to catch up the things discussed here. We treated the African proverb, and today our running order is packed. We won't spend a whole lot of time on certain headlines, and we'll go straight to the newspaper review. Lolly, what do we have there? Is that the Fourier?
Yes, I have the Fourier with me, and it states the government committed in reintroducing the draft constitution in the 6th legislature, says Justice Minister. Fishermen and oyster farmers urge government to address situation. OIC Gambia CEO, no doubt Gambia will host OIC summit in 2022. Gambia received J&J COVID-19 vaccines from French government. GM of Petrogas and Star Oil companies testified. GRA launches ASYCUDA wall to improve its transparency. I think those are the headlines on the Fourier newspaper.
Okay, I have the Point newspaper here, and some of the headlines of the Point newspaper reads: Finance Minister presides over launching of Asikuda wall system. I think you have that. And of course, European court cancelled first UK-Rwanda deportation flight. OIC yet to reveal date, hotel for summit. And of course, expert committee meets in preparation for launching of ECO, Atlas Operations Manager testify in Gam Petroleum trial. And this is the Voice newspaper. Secretarians want Ministry of Interior to provide submitted investigative report of Salaji land crisis. And of course, we have the Health Ministry receives 40-foot container of medical equipment. And we also have on the main headline of the Voice newspaper, Gambia hosting OIC summit, still hanging. People are asking questions. We'll know why it is still hanging. GRA launches Asikuda wall, and of course we have on what we call regulatory supervisory framework of banking and microfinance institution will stabilize banking sector in WA, West Africa. And of course, Mr. Mboj, once again, welcome to this morning. It's good to have you here always.
I'm glad to be here.
Yes, and now let's start with OIC. it's very important for us to look at OIC. Recently, we have seen a whole lot of work going on the airport Brusubi Highway. That's the airport junction. And roads have been, the work have started, and a whole lot of activities. Traffic have been put to standstill, you know, and people are still not confident whether the OIC will be hosted by the Gambia.
Yes, yes, there's a flurry of activity, true, but how long would it take?
That's the big question.
And if it's going to be in 2022, well, from now till December, 6 months.
Oh, yes.
And I've seen in the other paper, Foroya, where the boss, the head of OIC Secretariat, refused to commit himself to any dates. So let us be honest with ourselves. There are many ifs, you know, whether it will happen this year or not. But to me, I have to be honest with you, that's not really the major issue.
Okay.
We can even defer it till next year. We didn't be the first time. We've seen this in other countries as well. So for me, the idea, the point is this. All the money committed, the infrastructural developments that we're going to do. So I think we should take our time, get the best.
Oh, yes.
I am not sure why one should be in a hurry. We were told we were a country in transition. So much is wrong in the society that we're trying to set right. So whether we're going to host it this year or next year, I'm not too fussy about that at all. Once we've been given the right and the money has come in, we've got the infrastructural projects to do. I'm not too bothered about it, even though a lot of people are really worried. Are we going to host it this year? Are we going to host it there? I'm not so much bothered by whether it's going to be this year or next year. I think we should take our time.
As I said before, you rush, you miss.
Exactly. Absolutely. What I think there is a mistake when it comes to authorities communicating to the general public. From my own perception, I think there should have been a kind of way of communicating this to the public. I mean, we are to host the OIC, but we all know certain things, to put certain amenities together, I mean, can take a great deal. But we will try to do our best to see how, I mean, to complete certain things, I mean, before end of time. You understand? Before the OIC approach. And Gambians will think at some point, okay, these people, they communicated very well. They didn't promise us that they will complete these works before, I mean, the OIC starts in the Gambia. But at least they said they will try to complete. If it's not completed, I mean, people will not complain anymore because they've said it. I think communication also is important.
And transparency.
Exactly.
Let them just come out in the open and tell people what is the realities on the ground.
That's it.
Yes.
You need to be media savvy.
Thank you.
Whether, sometimes we question really their skill, as it were, in communicating. We question that. But there's a way that you can engage with people. But here it seems as if it is something bad, the first thing they do is just deny.
Yeah.
Or put on a brave face on it, or it will go ahead. Then you know within yourself that it wouldn't necessarily be so. So they need to be media savvy and know how to communicate with people. That helps a lot.
That will help a lot.
Exactly. It's important, Lolly. Most of the time, the issues that we have when it comes to departments communicating, accessing a communication department of a particular place, it's a problem. And it's like many departments are hiding something, you know, trying to hide. I mean, do you know, for a very long time I've been asking questions about the VVIP launch at the Banjul International Airport. I mean, no answers. I think, I mean, you should be telling us how far have you gone. Tell us, okay, what stage are you at right now, so that at least we should be able to gauge certain things. But I think communication, we are not saying, I'm happy that whether OIC happens in the Gambia or not, we are still going to benefit from these amenities.
Well, I think it will happen in this country. Perhaps the question is whether it will happen this year. But I think it will happen. You see it in other countries as well. They've had to defer not once but twice. So this is nothing unusual. For me, the key is the infrastructural projects. We do them properly. We benefit. You know, you're going to have a whole facelift of this country. I'm more focused on that, really. So I'm not too bothered whether it's 2022 or 2023, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah. What we want to see is development and in good shape.
Absolutely.
Not just to rush it and in the coming months we start going back to the same old thing.
Exactly.
So let them just take their time.
Well, I mean, for a start, I mean, it's impressive because the structure that they are putting up, it's impressive because I'm seeing sort of a 4-lane road that they are putting up at the airport junction road. I mean, I think this will ease our traffic as well. I mean, if at all such a road is being constructed, I mean, the Brikama Mawadi Manyang Highway, at least this place will be able to ease that traffic, you know. But I mean, communication. Let's draw our attention to GRA. They launch Asikuda World. I mean, it's more of an electronic way of tax collection, you know, trying to I mean, find new ways of fighting corruption or doing certain things, you understand? I mean, Mr. Mboj, I mean, what is more important? The effectiveness. It's more important. Certain things, if you try to bring them in the country, some people feel very uncomfortable to execute these things.
The wonderful thing about Asikuda, I think, is particularly relevant with, especially with the ports, goods, the movement of goods, as it were. So this is going to provide a kind of international data. So it will be part of the mainstream. It will help, it will cut everything, the whole clearing process of goods and the transit, those that will be in transit. So everything would be digitized. So this is the wonderful thing, because we keep saying that for us really to tackle corruption, technology will help a lot.
Definitely.
You see, I think they've introduced IFMIS. So there are all of these projects, this digitization projects around, which will make it easier really to hold people accountable.
Exactly.
So technology must be very much part of the strategy of fighting corruption and effective management. So that's a brilliant
it's
idea.
a good move.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, the reason why I said that, I mean, many of this kind people try to introduce it here. But I mean, all that we hear, it's the launching of a certain thing.
Project, yeah.
But we will not see the end
Sustainability.
result. I mean, well, Banjul City Council, they just launched a particular system whereby you will see everything that is going on. I've seen a board that is put up at their main gate in Banjul. But I mean, I wish and hope we will abide by that board. I mean, according to the mayor, you can see anything that is happening, all the activities of Banjul City Council. So I hope people will not just come and pass that board like that without using it. I hope people will not just pass that board, or I hope flyers will not be stuck on that board like that.
You will be stuck on them. The authority will have to introduce whatever mechanisms that it needs to introduce. How people will decide to use it, that's quite another point, even though there must be some kind of awareness campaign.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
So you bring in the structures, coupled with the awareness campaigns.
Exactly. People need to know about these things.
Absolutely.
And be able to use them.
And then we must feel that we are owners of it.
Oh, yes.
That sense of ownership. So that if somebody is doing something untoward, something that I shouldn't do to it, I should be able to stop you.
Exactly.
See, I think that's another part that we have to deal with as ordinary citizens.
We really need to take
For instance, when I see somebody take your litter, just throw it on the floor. You really should be able to say, who do you think, ask the person, who do you think is going to pick that up? You see it all the time. I think until we can do that, the authorities cannot be everywhere all the time.
they would just bring
the
these things for us.
police or the army, they cannot be everywhere all the time. We must take ownership of our country, my friend. Otherwise, nothing is going to work. So we just sit and sort of just demand so much from government. You know, we are very interesting. We demand so much from government, but not much from ourselves. It's quite curious. It's a very interesting thing. So you take ownership. If you don't, it's not going to work. It's as simple
That's
as
important
that.
there.
Yeah, I think Mr. Moy got the point there. You take ownership. You'll be responsible of what you do. Because anything that you do, anything that happens to you in your future is a reflection of what you did, you know. So thank you, Mr. Mboj, for coming on this program. It's good to have you always, and we'll take a short break. After the break, then we'll go straight to social issues. As you know, it's the farming season in the Gambia, and farmers are busy clearing their fields. Some of them have even started planting. I can see my little boy at home. He said to me, "Dad, give me $20. I want to buy corn."
Wow.
He bought corn, you know, and I saw they're already jamming around my area. I've seen them, coming out. So, this is a great manifestation of, you know, we have the rainy season here already, you know, and everybody is busy doing the same thing. So we'll take a short break. Then we'll be having authorities from Ministry of Agriculture, and we'll be having a very fruitful discussion. We'll be back.
Check out the all-new Tigo app at S-Pass Motors. Call 3522-222 or 353-2222 for more information. Cherry.
Want it? Order for it and pay quickly using Quick Pay on the QMoney platform. With great technology comes ease and convenience. Get a glimpse of what a comfortable life is with QMoney by dialing *323# now. Call 133 for more information. QMoney, Sunyu Kalpe.
Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure, and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply. QCell woni GSM company ɓurɗo janɗude ko leydi Gambia ɗo e QCell 4G plus coverage on ɓuri yawude laaɓi tati ɓe woni poɗodirde ɓen. Waɗu dial *335# fi wawa nafitorade ko woni 4G.
You're watching QTV this morning, and we are back again after that break. And if you're just tuning in and you missed the things discussed here, we're just coming from the newspaper review, and the African proverb have also been treated. And of course, now we'll go to social issues. We have the Ministry of Agriculture here, Mrs. Ramata Jigo and Mr. Lamin Sanyang. should I address you as Dr. Lamin Sanya? No. Okay, all right, because I mean, sometimes people are so keen about this. I mean, they have to respect these things. I mean, if a person goes to the extent of qualifying to a certain state, you need to give that person the respect, so to speak. Yeah, so we are back, and we'll be having a discussion on agriculture, especially horticulture, which is very important. As you know, it's the farming season now in this country. Although we have like 3 or 4 months of rainy season, active rainy season, you know, we'll be having a lot to discuss here. I'll start with what we call ladies first. I mean, Ramata, you are welcome on the program.
Thank you, Mr. Ba.
Yes, it's good to have you here, and Mr. Lamin Sanyang, good to have you here too.
Thank you, Mr. Bale.
Yes, let's start with Ramata. What are the things that you do at the Ministry of Agriculture? Maybe you can start by telling us, I mean, the different, because I know you have different departments, you know, you have different responsibilities. I mean, but for a layman like me, I just know it's the Ministry of Agriculture. Can you take us through?
Okay, we are with the Horticulture Unit, Horticulture Technical Service Unit.
Okay.
Yeah, dealing with fruits and vegetables and ornamental plants.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, the Horticulture Technical Service Unit of the department is one of the technical arm of the department. And our core mandate is to supervise and monitor all horticultural activities in the country. Yes, we do serve as implementing partners also for projects with horticultural components. We also deal with personnel who are venturing into horticultural productions, because they always knock at our doors seeking for technical advice, and we do respond to them and help them on whatever they want. Yeah.
Okay. Loli, in fact, horticulture, I think if Gambia was focused on horticulture, I think we would have feed ourselves. Horticulture, it's among the most important farming in a country. We have seen women trying. We've seen a whole lot of people going up and down. But how will you gauge the horticulture farming in the Gambia? I mean, is it up to 100% or is it up to 50%?
Yeah, I can say it's more than 50%, because with the issue of this climate change, a lot of farmers are diverting from field crop production to horticultural production. Because in horticultural production, you can do it without relying on rainwater. You can irrigate your crops. So with the issue of climate change, every year, people who are venturing into this field crop production, they do experience a lot of issues. Like this year, it may be over rain. The following year, it may be under rain. So this is why a lot of farmers are now diverting from field crop production to horticultural production. But looking at the horticultural production in the country also is dominated by women. About 85 to 90% of those who are venturing into horticulture are women. And for the women also, they are doing it in small scale, not in large scale. Because normally they are formed into group and have what we call communal garden. So that community garden, sometimes we register up to more than 50 farmers. Like the membership start from 50 above. So obviously in that, if at all the area is just about 5 hectares, obviously that you cannot call it a large scale production or commercial production. Because a 5-hectare garden registering up to 150 farmers or 200 farmers. So each farmer will have his or her portion. So obviously they are into small scale production. Yeah.
Exactly. Let's talk to Mr. Sanyang. If you were to start what we call horticulture, I guess you are also part of the horticulture department.
Yes.
If you used to start horticulture,
Sorry, it's a unit.
Okay, the horticulture unit rather. If you were to start horticulture, I mean, what support do you give to farmers?
Essentially, horticulture production, as you rightly said, is one of the most important agricultural activities that is being carried out by most of our women here. And as you rightly said, some are even saying, like with this COVID-19 and this issue of climate change, it is essential for us to develop our horticulture sectors so that we, during this shock, we can fall back onto our horticulture system for economic development. So if you want to go into horticulture production, basically you need to put into consideration 3 things. You need to have a proper fencing, because I always pull the legs of fullers. They always leave their animals to loiter. So you need to have a proper fencing, and you need to have a quality water supply also, and also you need to have certain farm inputs and implements for us to, for you to be able to go into horticulture production. So these are key. In any horticulture venture that you want to go into, you need to have these put these 3 things at the back of your mind, so that you would start with those ones and then you can go into the production proper.
So I just want to ask Mr. Sanyang, what is the state of the production, vegetable production in the Gambia? Because we've seen a lot of women venturing into this sector, so what is the state of this production?
See, as I said earlier, it is promising, because with climate change, erratic rainfall, sometimes crop will do well, sometimes they will not do well. This issue of COVID also has come in. If you look at many countries, they have fallen back to. So the state of horticulture production in this country is, promising, definitely. A lot of people are coming into horticulture production. But one of the biggest setback that we have right now, but of course we have strategies, maybe the director will talk about that. Well, one of the biggest issues we have is marketing.
Definitely.
Yes, marketing of the horticulture produce. We definitely are trying to change the way we are doing things, but notwithstanding, that is an issue that we should face, because most often we go into horticulture production without considering the market.
The market. And just recently we've seen a post.
Exactly.
On onions.
On onions, I'll come to that. I was in that meeting. So what we need to do, we need to change our production slightly. We need to go into the market and find out the market situation before we go into production. But often what we do is we just go into production and forget about that area. At the end, what will happen is the produce will come to the market and we will start to look for market. That is not how you should produce. Look for market for your produce before you produce, and then there will be ready market for it even before you produce it. So we want to change the way we do things with our farmers. Look for market for your produce before you even start your production.
Exactly, interesting. I will prefer us to do this in the local language, because most of the people that you are dealing with are local, people that are engaged in gardening, although we have some of them who went to school, but most of them did not go to school, Léegi dañ bëggoon rek Fatim nga leeral ñu waaw nga leeral ñu tuuti horticulture maanaam gardening. Tey nit bu ñëwee mu ne dafa bëgg a garden, lan mooy sarta yoo leen dee xool?
waaw sarta yi ñooy xool comme ni ma ko waxee, mbéyam garden bi daanaka pour nga gis si individual dafa jafeñ si Gambia fii bariwul. soo ko gisee itam benn la te loolu tam daf day nekk small portion like half a hectare, quarter a hectare, sometimes not even up to quarter a hectare. So dangay gis ne with the community garden sarta yi ñooy tëral mooy always projects yi ñoo dee intervene ñu support community si ak garden bi, waaye projects tamit balaa ñooy intervene dafa am sarta yu ñooy laajte. soo mu ne am sarta yu ñooy laajte ci la ñooy mun a intervene ñu jàppale farmers ñu am garden. benn si sarta yi mooy li ci gën a am solo mooy laan bi, mooy suuf si dañu war a submit an authentic document, kayit yi nga xamante ne si alkaali bi la jógee ko, kayit yu leer la, kayit yi nga xamante ne duñ dem ba si digga kii moomoon laan bi ñëw ne lii suma laan la woon dama ko soxlaat, mbaa alkaali bi joxe woon laan bi ñëw ne lii suma laan la woon dama ko soxlaat. soo loolu project si balaa ñooy intervene pour jàppale community si pour ñu am community garden dañ dee lijjante kayit. suñ lijjantee kayit ba pare dañ dee lijjante ndax groupe bi am nañ savings account, ndax groupe bi registré nañ to a coopérative, parce que pour jàppale leen suñ registré to a coopérative moo dee gën a yomba. soo sarta yi dañ ko dee laajte, waaye gannaaw loolu tamit comme ni ko Lamin waxee, balaa ngay ne garden foog nga am fence bu correct parce que ñun comme suñu rab yu sew yi niñ mel si Gambia like duñ leen dee confine dañ dee roam anyhow they like so doo mun a am garden si biir Gambia fii fekk fence loo ko waa ñi ko dee try sax mooy individual yi dee def si boori faro yi ak ci boori dex gi yooyu dañ dee experience lot of damage from this small ruminants dañ dee experience lot of damage so obviously balaa ngay dem into gardening danga am war a am fence bu correct danga am war a am ndox bu doy ndox bi tamit balaa nga koy gas war nga koo gestu ndax ndox bi amut xorom ndax amut leneen lu koy sonal ndax ndox bi ideal na mbaa baax na pour sa plant si war ngaa am bagage yi nga xamante ne tam yooyu ngay soxla pour nga def sa liggéey bi like comme garden tools watering can râteau wheelbarrow name it so jiw tamit mooy li gën a am solo nag parce que fii soo seetee mbiyam naa ko Gambia bi li ko gën a naasal jiw bokk na si ñun ñëpp réeréewuñ mbir de kenn mënta béy si gannaaw jiw kenn mënta béy si gannaaw jiw bu baax jiw tamit na nekk bu baax parce que for exemple soo jiyee jiw bu bon dangay béy lu bon li ngay aji tamit lu bon lay doon soo béyee lu bon aji lu bon obviously ndax di nga am marché doo am marché soo lii def dee nekk problème pharmacie waaw comme li Lamine wax affaire marché bi tamit boobu tamit soo gisee béykat yi di am marché problème te li ñooy béy bariwut ñoom niñ ko dee doxalee la yow li ngay béy bariwut soo ko béyee war ngaa am marché bu fekkee ne jël nga sarte yi mbéy mi laajte mbaa sarte yi marché bi laajte waaye loolu tamit xëj na dinañ ko saafaaral ci lu gën a gàttal parce que man ak directeur général bi ñu invite on benn workshop Dakar workshop bi Japan ak Kenya ñoo ko initiate ñu ngi koy ooyee SEP approach bi SEP lañ koy ooyee SEP approach suñ ne SEP approach mooy dooleel béykat yu ndaw ba nga xamante ne dinañ jóge ko si béy lu ndaw dem ci li di béy lu loo xamante ne daf na naay nekkal comme lu ñu xamante dangay béy nga target marché bi soo programme boobu noonu biñ ko atténé ñu ngi fa daje woon ak fukki dëkk ak ñetta Gambia moo ko defoon fukki dëkk ak ñetta waaye yeneen dëkk yi yeneen African countries like Sénégal Nigeria ak Ghana ñoom yàggoon nañ di gestu affaire SEP bii nii ñu ngi ko doon gestu ñoom ñu ngi ko doon def ñu ngi ko doon implement si seen dëkk yi waaye gis nañ ne wook na si seen dëkk yi fu mu nekk ni ñoom seen béykat yu ndaw yi graduate nañ from subsistence to commercial horticulture because of this SEP approach so approach bi nag is a tool so tool bi dafa am lu mu ëmba li tool bi ëmba nag su fekkee ñun tamit Gambia fii implement nañ ko comme niñ ko war a implémenté doxal nañ ko comme niñ ko war a doxalee ñun tamit suñ béykat yu ndaw yi incha allah dinañ graduate from di béy lu ndaw ci di béy loo xamante ne dañ ko yóbbu si marché bi so loolu mooy SEP bi ngay gis nii so SEP bi tool si number one si tool si mooy market survey loolu Lamine wax na ci foog naa market survey bi mooy béykat yi war nañ di gestu marché balaa ñooy béy loolu am na solo suñu gestoo marché bi ñu xam marché bi lu mu bugga ci waxtu biñ ko buggee just like comme ni ma ko waxee rek keroog si workshop bi like fu mu nekk ni mbéyam salade bi béykat yëpp xam nañ ne weeri koor ñëpp a dee soxla salade
waaw
soo ñoom ñëpp ñoo dee target salade ñu am ko si weeri koor bi why not ñu def ko si yeneen crop si tamit ndegem ñoom xam nañ ne salade ñëpp a ko dee soxla si weeri koor léegi nañ seet jaxatu batañse ak néemit yeneen crop si tamit kañ la ko nit ñi dee gën a soxla ñu target time boobu noonu soo SEP bii nii loolu moo tax mu jóg pour dooleel béykat yu ndaw yi soo beneen tool bi nga xamante ne SEP baa ngi koy use mooy baseline survey bi boobu tamit is important baseline survey bi dafay gestu yow béykat bu ndaw bi lan nga dee am ci sa mbéy mi yow béykat bu ndaw bi ban façon nga xam-xam nga am ban façon nga xam-xam nga dee jëfoo pour sa mbéy mi xam nga loolu yow soo ko xamee mun ngaa jàppale béykat bi ci area si nga xamante ne mu ngi wékki
dëgg la dafa am lu ma gis xaw ma ndax yéen tam yéen waa horticulture mbaa gis ngeen ko mooy dañ gis am na yenn vegetable yoo xam ne dañ ko dee import si biir dëkk bi ba pare ñu ngi koo jaay fii fooguloo ne loolu tam dafa affect suñ marché bi yéen loo leen war a def pour ngeen mun a taxaw ngeen gis ne comme ñun suñ vegetable si lañ war a jënda si biir réew mi instead of ñu ñëw import si biir dëkk bi
waa laaj nga correction bu am solo loolu li ko waral Mr. Ba mooy right now soo demee si suñu garden yi soo jëloon tey moto wër Gambia garden yi fa nekk yëpp benn doomi supame doo ko fa fekka doo fa fekka benn doomi carotte likewise kakumba soo ñuy suñ béykat yi seen focus yëpp mooy dry season bi li ci gën a bari béykat yi naa ko yi nekk Gambia seen focus yëpp mooy li ci gën a bari mooy dry season bi soo dry season bi tamit comme niñ ko dee béyee mooy ne nga ñëw si garden of 5 hectare or 10 hectare garden or 7 hectare or whatever nga fekk fa luy dem si téeméeri jigéen ak juróom fukka yooyu noonu yëpp ñu béy ñaari façon rek
waaw
mooy supame xeej na ak soble mbaa soble ak lay waaw yu sew yooyu noonu soo dangay gis ne suñ paree ñoom ñëpp suñ béyandooree loolu comme garden bu nekka like soo ko visité nga fekk fa ñetti façon yi légume mbaa ñeneenti façon yi légume mbaa yeneen ñaari façon yi légume te ñoom ñëpp suñ paree benn marché bi lañ dee target at the same time parce que ñoom ñëpp ñoo defandoor seen nursery preparation bi at the same time ñu defandoor seen transplanting at the same time ñu defandoor seen production bi at the same time ñu harvest at the same time mooy that sub period of the dry season soo time boobu soo visité marché bi dangay fekk ñu ngi jóor ba mu bari soo duñ dee am benn option lu mooy ñu sell ko ñu jaay ko at a giveaway price mbaa mu yaaxu soo su boobaa is better nga jaay ko at a giveaway price dan mu yaaxu right now supame bi ñoo lekka Sénégal la lay kanja bi noonu carotte bi noonu waaye li ko waral mooy béykat yi comme ni ma la ko waxee béykat yu ndaw lañ foog naa li gën a am solo Gambia suñ munee try ñi nga xam ne am nañ capacité bi ñu venture into the sector like li Sénégal di def
man ko bëgg a laajte
li Sénégal di def
ñu mun nañu engage Lamine
waaw léegi man lu ma bëgg a laajte rek mooy ne comme wax ngeen lii yëpp foog naa ne awareness tamit am na solo I think soo leen toogee ñoom ngeen waxtaan ak ñoom ñu xam lan lañ war a def I think loolu tamit dina contribute a lot waaye ñoom dañoo jël seen xalaati booba ñu dem béy because they need something at the end of the day because dañ am pour fayal seen doomi school fii dañ am pour toppatoo seeni soxlay so they just dañoo béy pour faj seen soxlay but they don't think of other important things
waaw loolu sax ñu ngi koy def de waaye li ma la wax rek la ni vegetable production tëddee si Gambia bi pour ñu am vegetable boo xam ne dina supply Gambia all year round fekk si Gambia bi fii lañ ko béyee foog private sector bi dugal si mbaa ñi nga xamante ne am nañ capacité bi ñu venture into
waaw léegi time bi jox na Lamine dafa am loo bëgg a share balaa ñoo dem
yes am nga suñ gisee yow waxoon nga ko fii nii nga ne some vegetables yi dañ dee ñëw si réew
waaw
te ñun dañ di am issue pour ñu market suñ produit so loolu suñ ko seetee some are coming in ba pare ñun tamit daf day jëfee pour ñu mun a jaay so loolu those are two issues nga xam ne waruñ ko dañ ko war a seetaat because lu tax ñun engage neen trade ministry pour at least te defoon nañ ko sax they did a moratorium so that people can be able to sell their onion
exactly
buñ ooyee stakeholders yi some of the issues they are highlighting is so defee boobu noonu you have to be sure ne onion bu nekk si biir dëkk bi dinañu mun a yóbbu maybe the 2 months or 3 months so that you can do that moratorium on that one but sometimes it is difficult to get data on those things
yes exactly
even though we are trying our best so that ñu mun a am data on those things directeur tamit lu mu wax mooy seasonal production ñun soo seetee suñ production bi most of the time buñ dee produce mooy during the dry season so we are trying to break that barrier léegi naari are coming up with a onion variety bu nga xam ne danga ko mën a ji si nawet so suñ amee yooyu noonu we will be sure and suñ amee data bi tamit we can inform the trade ministry so that mun nañu def embargo so that ñun suñ pharmacie suñ during same time harvest dinañ wax the authorities pour ñu mun a do a moratorium so that they will stop
importing these things in the country.
We will help our farmers.
Otherwise, it will be, useless. To be farming in the country. They'll only be practicing what we call subsistence farming. Exactly. Thank you very much for coming on this platform. don't hesitate. Anytime you want to share anything with us, this platform is open for you, especially your ministry. I mean, the platform is here for you, and the horticulture unit. Anytime contact us, you want to share anything with the public, we are here for you. Yes, thank you for coming on this segment. We appreciate it. We'll take a short break. After the break, we'll be back.
Thank you very much.
QCell woni GSM company ɓurɗon janɗude ko leydi Gambia ɗo e QCell 4G plus coverage on ɓuri yawude laaɓi tati ɓe woni poɗodirde ɓen. Waɗu dial star 335# fi wawa nafitorade ko woni 4G. QCell network ɓuraɗo holorede ko leydi Gambia. Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure, and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
Want it? Order for it and pay quickly using Quick Pay on the Q Money platform. With great technology comes ease and convenience. Get a glimpse of what a comfortable life is with Q Money by dialing star 323# now. Call 133 for more information. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe.
Check out the all-new Tigo 8 at S-Pass Motors. Call 3522-222 or 353-2222 for more information. Sherry.
As the fastest growing GSM company in the Gambia, QCell has the widest 4G plus coverage in the country, 3 times faster internet speed than our competitors. So switch now and dial star 335# and enjoy what true 4G feels like. QCell, the Gambia's trusted network.
It's QTV this morning. You're watching, and I'm Ibrahim Abalde, and of course I'm with Lolly M. Kamara. And we've already treated the social issues, Lolly.
Oh, yes.
And, you know, that was a fruitful discussion with the Department of Horticulture, the Horticulture Unit, rather. And now we'll take a look at Community Watch. We have what we call Tobaski Ram sales. As you know, Tobaski, it's fast approaching. We have days to Tobaski, and currently I can see the heat of Tobaski.
Ask me, I was in Abuko.
Yes, hitting each and every person, and we are saying, well, few, ruminants are coming into the country. But, you know, let's see what will happen, because most people are also saying this year's Tobaski won't be like the previous one.
No way.
Yeah, because certain factors.
The dealers themselves will tell you directly.
Absolutely. So to help us discuss this, we have Jainaba Marina Kamara, National Livestock Owners Association Yes, and of course Adam Abba from National Livestock Owners Association as well. Let's start with Jenaba. Jenaba, follow bismillah program.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Be mo bi konton na be jube dal panel konton na ani men yen kijan president no Ibrahim Jallo gamsi brida la president no EJ ya ani fama solbe be wolle to ala jambi so mbafla assalamu alaikum.
Yes, Adama benginama bismillah ka program.
Bismillah mo on jarama welti ke modja fi noddu men do aron yewtiden fi programme fi golle amen de welti ne fewi men jarnon do inde president amen Ibrahima o Diallo
Jenaba ngalon ne ko natara molu miliyalon ko tolle marata livestock la nata molu miliyalon ko tolle kanyin beengol kulu niñil mantara Gambia banko kan tolbita min tole ha woto nga faale bismillah nga diamu demanding laftale pour al safo mole ñing National Livestock Owners Association nawla al tol munema alla dokoti jannimbe dun nakka ciako
ntola doko ne ajube Gambia belem kabirin koyna fo katon kabirin marketing lembang fo saji any animal me ya lonko abe nyim banko kanjanne kabirin nin so lembang sewol lembang sajiolu si sewolu any animal me ya lonko abe nyim banko kanne a registered on the nalwa so akamtala ko ntolde martaw be la nyim banko kanjang na executive ntolde martala hade
exactly lolly
wasane ata bakale ngalone ko ni salo kana stakeholder melboko nalwa ani bunda kotangol e ka chastole sa jola kola because sa joli ka wona Gambia e bantale buka bo Gambia because mo jama man taraka balunde Gambia banko kaja so nyin tembe natale mu ferelle landi kaje ko de sa jole dunna Gambia banko kanda dae soneya ada to so de nyina
anyanta sone ya
no ada to so ya no la because ni ajube ntol man control soto over the CFA
exactly
yo ni left CFA la fo ya fali
to nyala mo
so juma la marata wala
atel man sakunda
la marata wala mbela man sakunda la wala marata wala so fo CFA falling ide ya falling rate menna e ba stan wala wala so ni futa da je sign thing minitata lumoto so far will ka fo ene ko saji me yalon ko is $13,000 right now ni te wo sang yanati lafta balundi la for 1 month ni aje mol man ta juna fanka saji yonati nan ibe ko do men spend aje wuli killing keme lulu to wuli killing keme sai saji killing so ni te wala 13,000 kan abe kala jolleti yo paso manna ni bota lumoto ibina saji saja futa nyanya be $300 jola je la ka futa nan so ni wo fanan nata fo saji nyun topoto fo ya samba ya di wom ya ku pour at least janning banna salo pour mol sado mon way healthy nyameng so ni wol be ka fu nyoma ite men san 13,000 ne tebe parela wati pour ko watu be kanya na jolle fe
wobita almost 19 to 20,000
yo so ni wo fo ko sadio da kole atale so abe kole yala because ya soto nyamen ne mani ya soto damen yo mali felentin sayin nka fo nyamen boda nyingo mantara yelering abe sorondene so Senegal wol fanal be complain kan the same thing la so Mauritania lem ay na Senegal dol ka bonan jele bar dol fanan kanale port of entry lam Senegal te because yentol bula temale so ya jelo ka ko kole yandim bulu bakele so sefa bije ananya so mem bentol da handila ben sambala nyaato wala nyente babalundi la Gambia banko ka nyaade adon to ke no la man sakunda koma nta ke no la agriculture koma so fonga nyoma ko woto o nyoma ko be ke no la nyaadile e ka project wol men natina
because ngalo ne ko project ko do fongo bijele mi ya lon ko wala ni small ruminant fenko nyindi ka fo nyindi e birin tata abuko ka murumurun ke ka lon nyin tembe dala sa jol be nyaadi ani dila sol minen kole a kolti be min takika e ko ni mo jamal diang dol bije malla fi ngeta on record e ko ngalo ne ko nyin kafundingol mi ya lon ko wala ni small ruminant fenko e ye dontol ko do stole bari dontol ko do nyin pour ka soto ye millanda kunna tola wala sembo wal ke nyidin ka korda kaytol kombo banko kanja niyo as collateral nyanta ko wala sot won kira kudi mi yanka ko kole so sang milol ya lon ko wala tata sajiol nyini ye fan sun ko dol takata sajiol bondina lumol kon adum Mali la nyin crisis wo fana is an contributing factor so sang thing itol yela fan sun ko dol ta bi ko man don to rosot mele wuli keme lulu nyini ye wuli kema fula la sudile so say to le fanson ko dota anin depenso CFA nin kolbe so saji kili ba fle dal wuli moi wuli tanni nani kata way santol so atol lon ka foti mi yanka tol le marta nyil bela Gambia banko kanja what are some of the things you do to help these people to ease this
my sister bo be nyamen sila fi mo ma ko la bar ni man fero soto itake non ni ajube ni interest rate mella 12% interest so ni tata sai ite sajo san kamen fo 13000 yenyim bela ka 12% interest la je ite la 12 ko manke 24% domoro manna ibo sadio wa fino la nyaadile adun Afrique Gambian be o sanno la nyaadile so on kam fo wala nyenti small prominent i beteyatale inanya beteyata meni ba do ko la beteyata bari nyantale e ka farmers nyolu dabulandi ila kol kono ni ba kela ntolle ya long men kandimin ntolle ya long na problem ol be dame tolti ntolle be on the ground so ntolle ba fono le nyina mo na problem oti laftala tenali nga keten isaje do ko nyen ay tanyama bar ni tenata ite ya jube ko ya design ko ntolle nyanta kila tenem ba kila tenem na man tol fe bo atita ndetita tala lon nyen tala because ne jube lon nyen 6 months lem fatinin labije and rearing so fatinin ni ko 6 months ite saji yo ta yo sango ko dola inata saji yo to tebula mansam because molma afford no wol be ka fale after 2 weeks
exactly mbinale mbe muru na
ko kuma ta baka
men fala adama labina nai ko hondu wadi enen en wawata wadde ko anduda ko dum woni animal farming horemen bay ko non jogiti sengo o association hondu wadi on watta encourage be remobe be anduda ko kambe jogiti sengo di dammi hara en wawa e wadde dammi hore men ko Gambia do hara Senegal Mauritanie madum Mali be haddata dammi din si hewti hara ko dammi hore men sodate
a jarama e be mawdo weltima fe lamdal ma ko lamdida ko dum foti wonde ko woni an jeluma mo nyamata to galle ma do ko galle goddo nokko tambo hitande fu nyana wada nyana jaada taw hunde ala sa ko ton to nokkata to on problem hebi yimbe hikka Mali yimbe ko jakono ko Mali Senegal dum ala ton Gambia do foti darade be ndaro ngaynaka sattani ne en bey men ne en baali men ne en nay men keben tew men jondo keben kosam men jondam wadi non be association mabbe o be puddima mono feewi no wodi sukaabe jogibe he baali ko yata e temedde jeegom temedde jeeddi mbaalu ina humi na nyammina ina ne ko woni problème o a wawata jogade beangeji a ala dépense département o il faut ka heba départ o foti ko laamu foti wallude remobe be nyamlabe be wawa neede jawdi wawa yonde he leydi he affaire jogagol jawdi hande ina satti nyamete ona seeri ha burtiti e lekki doctorabe ala e leydi he ina manki no bete sa yeto last of services sa hande min nini nagge am na leli gili hanki mi wada communicate pour mi heba docteur pingando kam ge hebaaki doctorabe ala yobe sukabe kadi nanami be laamu wallu jangobe kulle veterinariagal walito remobe be jonkodira be nangondira be wona nene goto baba goto mbela ligue wa min yommande salari hande beŋeji di ko de cieri ko kalis ko jili iwata Gambia do na ya ciagal leydi na sode e beŋeji so yimbe bakkilo mama ne'i dum do Gambia nabe non be jogi problème goto ko salari Sénégal hay ministre Sénégal mo jogi be mo jogi baale mo jogi nay do sa he grade 6 rek joni a woni lamdo ko nekta mabbata e
gasi fereng
a jabata remde a jabata dum wi'a golle
wallahi ko dum woni problème
leydi wota laata da jangi seeda tan wi'a dum wala mi ko jangudo hebi hunde hebi manankum ko wawi nede jawdi hande jawdi ne ota ko hande kalsala juude bole wawa hemba sa wi'a heb hande baali didi tati awdi ko humatade do e mo wuuri ko nyaminirtaade ko problème département ko problème laamu onon foti wallude yimbe remobe projet aji garoji di kulle lastop yobe lartindodi di ndewani lawol fereng minen remobe min beltaaki ton fereng because ko inde amen arata kono ko ha nane inde amen min jiata o sumo ruminance project mo jiiton laare minen min bindi yimbe hewbe bindi kono ha hande be kebani ko sa yi joni ana windi min komi demo min hunde mi anda hay ABC mi anda hay numéro téléphone am mi wawindo mi yi dabboyde kulle sumo ruminance project ko arani ko minen remobe ko bibbe ministre aji tawam mi ton bibbe directobe tawam mi ton ben so kebi kalis o ko darnoygol galleji sodoygol otoji mo joni haaju mabbe be natinta kalis o do foti do nattu yobe laatu ko on
yaajele nyim kule be nyim
no I am in for it's true dolbi je diamu to off camera iko badi yala ba nyim ko whom you know le media lunka wulta wala kama wol bukaji
then problem
so ni wol fanela sa
problem minen ko min jidi minen remobe miden jidi ittude tampere affaire beyangeje leydi kono so project ari to agriculture arani last stop yobe noddu min yobe ngittu project be ngokka min minen mbawi nabande koy amen dos betuwar do be jelu ngondo bali jelu ngondo nay jelu ngondo mbudu laamu ala hen mbudu project ala hen ko remobe bolbe julanko be ndendini dum den ben so kebi kalis kewdo on gandi be nawde leydi ndi kala coddo do bewa e mbaalu pour tabaski wona kalis laamu wona kalis project ko kalis remobe tan minen ayna ko be tan minen neata minen gayna minen gadda minen jeeya minen juulo den laamu so walliti min seeda min mbawat naw leydi ndi kono ka arat ha min nana min jiyata yimbe non ma kalonde gonga so
ko golemde
ko golle de wona ko weebi de
carton tabe siri jam même mi rek men banna salo leewo sanda nyaadi le
fankanta wuli muwan de
muwan
kende ko gambia non yete sit kay ko
muwan
dije balle hundo tami yamira don client kala jiddo na soda be wal pour tabaski wakilo sod law sa immaki law biida ha bali heddoyto bali alade sa wawi sod law nawa galle ma jogoda bali di wona ko webata
dum ko golle
wona ko webata
sa kuma labo jannimbe pro time mo nyin sitale yamuna soto pour ka sea inin jamal
mbe me fala dron gambia nolu mba trial le koteke mba katala bakele ngamuru be amala yandoto aman sono ya because domoro nyin yo banni o manke sango santul be tarla nyina kono ha mbetula layla banku kotangolu ntol be kar wolle batula pour yemma koy ngam fan soto adu ngamira gambia fana nyanta tambila wala le okay sa jiwe sa sanno juna badul fana le je ma bordula nin domoro sungol so aman sono ya so ka fo nyamen do masa kunda yemma koy ye bulo dum mbulu nganyo ma koy enen nalway do ko ke enen gam si brida se do ka anen brida snul membe nyim banko kan kaju be wo forward mbitanya to nyamen pour un si nyin kolu bayno nyim banko kan adu yen involve yalon fo nga nyomoy nga do ko ke wala ko mayata ko be
akamunda ko watole banta bari ning ala sonta mba trial le nga jibe isa nga kacha nyum fanundi mbal invite la nam fana nga yin kacha fanundi malon fabe kala after Tobaski leti ning ala sonta bang fabe kala before Tobaski leti bari ngalon before Tobaski fana nata tuta lokun kilin jannin Tobaski mba katalal kal invite fana nga singa kacha nga jibe ko bida nyame I will take a short break. After the break then we will be back here, and I know Seiboy is already in the studio with us, and he's supposed to do what we call the click segment. It's going down. We'll be back.
Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure, and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply.
Want it? Order for it and pay quickly using QuickPay on the Q Money platform. With great technology comes ease and convenience. Get a glimpse of what a comfortable life is with Q Money by dialing *323# now. Call 133 for more information. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe.
QCell company bu ëppa client yu ees yu koy jëfandikoo ci biir réew mi. QCell am 4G plus coverage bu gën a yaatu ci biir réew mi, internet bu gën a gaaw ñetti yoon naataangoom yi. kon nag toxul léegi dal di dial *335# dal di bànneexu 4G bu dëggantaan. QCell network Gambia bu ñu gën a wóolu.
Q Money, the biggest mobile money service in the Gambia, has taken mobile banking to the next level. Now, you can link your Q Money wallet with your bank account. Yes, link your Ajib or EcoBank accounts with your Q Money wallet and get instant access to your cash anytime. No need to queue at the bank anymore. Transfer funds from your bank account to your wallet or your wallet to your bank account using Q Money Bank Link is the fastest, most secure, and convenient way to transfer funds between your wallet and bank account. For more information, call our customer care on 133. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe. Terms and conditions apply. Check out the all-new Tigo 8 at S-Pass Motors. Call 3522-222 or 353-2222 for more information. Cherry.
Want it? Order for it and pay quickly using Quick Pay on the Q Money platform. With great technology comes ease and convenience. Get a glimpse of what a comfortable life is with Q Money by dialing *323# now. Call 133 for more information. Q Money, Sunyu Kalpe.
QCell, GSM company minna yirwa tariata Gambia Bankoka. QCell la 4G plus network ya banko bela mura. Andung ala internet o tariata sidula saba katambi nyongola. Sound sign yesta 335# kumandi. Yada di kemuna fang 4G sobe wala. QCell, Gambia la network lanna yaringo.
Welcome back from that break, and we are going to the click segment now, Lolly. We already have Churchill Balde with his guest. C-Boy!
Thank you. I don't know. Fonga yengal bagasi.
Fonga yengal godi.
Wow, because
fonga yengal ko yengal.
Can do go yengal. My bring mother right there. Because we should get our fire extinguisher right. How much money you take go? You put it apart. We have to have it on standby.
But safara like
it's in my fire extinguisher.
Safara like I'm simple.
We are inviting an artist called King Fire.
King
So
Fire.
I have to put my fire extinguisher here.
Yes,
right
correct.
in front of you.
Correct. Correct.
King Fire.
I hope I'm safe.
So fire extinguisher bag.
Wow, fire extinguisher bag it again.
Knew them.
My guest on this morning show today is no other than King Fire. Wagwan, bro.
My brother.
So chabang sama gang, you like to go fire extinguisher.
Wow, man.
Wow, do safara la, dañu bañ fi taka.
No, na gang is safe.
Kon ni wa ko.
Kon gis na discussion bi so man suma film bi sa
safara la so ñeme lu ko put out.
Wow, ni.
Anyway, so bara pour nga new ak sa fans.
Yeah, anyways, my greetings Gambia, each and everyone ko xamne right now yaa ngi join on QTV ma ngi la nuyu di la wane fu mu nekk ni dara du seeda man a gaay la du yomba tey de.
No,
da ngeen ko bëggee.
No,
dara du seeda.
King ak Fire.
Yeah.
Ñu starté fofu non wa bala lolu sax drip bi njëkka de drip Mr B de drip xam nga man drip bu leer moom lu ma dee defare drip bi dafa overla leer I think I should xam nga war naa dem si moom moo link ma up with the designer waaw because lii xam naa ne gamen moo ko def te dafa rafet trop
definitely
waaw nice so first ñu bàyyi la nga introduce sa boppa wax ñu kuy King Fire and the name King Fire naka la ñëwee
yeah King Fire man personally Fire la center.
Oh,
yeah, I understand.
Okay.
So F-A-Y-E-R, so they fire like the fire safara.
Consent fire, I never knew.
Yeah, fire.
Okay, fire.
Yeah.
Fire nga jël
Fire.
nga flip ko to fire.
Yeah.
Did it be learn?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
I mean, a Gambian doing the music, I'm going to come definitely look at definitely a lot of sacrifices.
Nice.
They want more a little bit really because of we love what we're doing.
Nice.
So I'm in that without the music. So
sure.
lu ñu mënti def rek dañoo make sure ne am nga gis nañ si way forward loo xam ne gis nañ mu ngi pay a lot of things am nga loo xam ne mu ngi ñëw in.
Nice.
So that's all we pray for and then
I love that mentality because it's like yo da nga am looy def ba pare di ko teg si yoon.
Yeah, I mean.
So yo la moo tax nga choose music as a career because there are a lot of careers mënoon nga nekk anything.
Yeah.
Waaye nga choose music as a career lu waral loolu.
Yeah, I mean, man, music dafa bokk suma DNA.
Wow.
You understand? Come since I was little, sir, music, it's all I love.
Okay.
Understand? Fuma tolo mangi way man si songs. Understand?
Nice.
They pare neka ni lep joge na si family bo hamne tamit gewel lañ. Understand?
Oh.
So come man suma way dama wara way.
Music dafa surround.
Understand? Suma way dama wara way. Dama melni dama wacha yoon.
Dina ko dégg mu ne su way dafa wara way.
Yeah.
So duñ def dara ñu dem check some music video and we'll right back with more juice. King Fire. Stay tuned.
It's Geo Life Music.
Bul am lu la neex moo ma daxal féex ne wax di ree tey li ya neex naa si dem bi jeex muy law di dem su la nee nga oy ma alaaji doy nga ma sekkul mucc sama waay fi sa jotaay duma doy man bëgguma nga sori man lu may wut yow yaa fi yow doy nga ma yem nga si loxo nga si xan ma yekk nit loxo géej du laaj asamaan lu mel dañu pare ànd comme buur ak jëwal jëlal I love you tey naa si dem bi jeex li ma jaral naa si dem bi jeex yow yaa ma ne yow la sama xol bi yaa ci ne yow yaa ma ne yow la sama xol bi yaa ci ne yow yaa ma ne yow la sama xol bi yaa ci ne si xol lay nekk kii ku ne ci xol ku nekk kii la nopp gëmal sa boo say dax bugga laa gis ngay bëgg lu mu laaj ma jox ko kenn du ñoo bokk ndax mbëggeel bu neex lañ sekk kon dem taaru nga rafet nga lool foo sansee foo leen
Welcome back from that nice music. Damala engage the song bobu. Yo, I'm trying to put you in a box right now because munuma ham dah yo rapper or you're a singer. Come understand what I'm trying to put you in a box right now. So maybe you want to elaborate on that.
Yeah, bro, man, I'm a complete musician, bro.
Versatile, I knew.
Understand? Come, so you dara danko damal bem jetre bul bayi ben.
Yeah.
Moto man dama stand out with a lot of different artists because man dama sing, dama rap. So lol dafa tax comme man even bands dama muna dem ak ñoom dama rap dama sing su time rap jotee ma rap su time sing ma jotee ma sing and everything understand.
Yeah.
So comme loolu moo de determine how ready you are comme loolu moo de determine ndax yow pare nga comme li nga oote mu ci yow bu baax understand. So comme loolu artiste bu ko dee def sax yow fu ñu la dee toorale ak yow ñi fi ñu nekk daf dee ute because of you have two things together.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand. I'm not your come rapping as cardio. Come fofula ñoo concentrate.
Yeah.
And then mënu ñoo def nothing without rapping.
Yeah.
I'm not xam ne singing. Mënu ñoo def anything without singing.
Yeah.
So man I join all this together. Moo tax suma songs yi da nga gis ma sing rap su jotee ma piece ma dem rap.
Loolu laa gis because moo tax dama dee confused. Ma xool kii dafa rap. Su rapee nga ne rapper la. Su wéyee nga ne non wéy la gën a mun. So I'm like wow kii xam nga he has all the package. Comme full package la daal.
Comme nit ñi dañ ma ko dee wax am na ñoo xam ne comme léeg-léeg suñu déglu songs yi dañu def comme through audio nii rek. Dañu ne xanaa ñaari nit ñoo nekk di wéy mu lay naw benn la so ne waaw.
You won't know unless nga seetaan video. Yeah, so you right now do we know any artists that you are working with right now? Do you have any like the big artists right now?
No.
None.
No, I'm working solo. Yeah.
Nice. So any upcoming projects that we'll be expecting from you?
Yeah, definitely. Right now I'm working on my album because of last year dropped now my EP, which was a bomb. So everybody appreciate it. So guy in the album leg. So whatever people demand, you see lo leñu.
Well, no, the music is so called level.
Yeah.
Start here from EP.
Yeah.
New album. How much mean? Come nga jox ñu that flow, that vibe. Then nga ne sa fans again amuna. Yeah, full. Sure. So yo, is there anything that you do aside from music?
Yeah, maa ngi liggéey. Maa ngi liggéey at Gambia Ports Authority foofu laa nekk di job, and then despite everything, I got the music.
So how do you balance the two? Because How long I mean?
Yeah.
B require a lot of your time.
Yeah.
Likewise, B.
Yeah.
So how do you balance the two?
Okay, come manually understanding. Okay, man, this is what I love doing, music. Understand? Come suma amelo am even now anywhere to go, then I get that chance for them. Because
because the family also job you la support. It's like they are that flexible, allowing you. Okay. Okay.
Come non la nekk di demee because of right now. Comme fu affaire tollu music bi num nekk di demee foog nga am somewhere some more resource boo xam ne ni mu nga finance music. Understand
because music itself dafa need that finance.
Dafa expensive si boppam music mënut a yóbbu boppam kese. Understand nga dooree ko si productions audios visuals sa outfits lu anything comme sa appearance everything comme xaalis moo ko dee doon so su nekku dee ñëw at the moment you have to find some other ways boo xam ne mu nga ko andi nga invest ko into it.
Léegi dogguma la de for instance tey because ñaanu lo yalla nga stick to one position, understand? Bo nga elevate in life, especially comes to a professional career. Let's say it's a job right now. So nga move to another level. Bo xamne it requires your full time. Music bangi tege. Bon nga demal.
Well, let me tell you this. Okay, man, tukki na. Understand? Dem na ba place bo xamne I've seen a lot of different things. I've seen different opportunities. Damn it. Understand? Okay. Ñeneen ni sax mo lay wax ne man dama ñëf ci Gambia because of music that I love. Gary man, you're a dof. Understand? So
this guy.
So man, I can tell you now. Okay, I sacrifice a lot for music.
For music.
Understand? Music, mama gain anything low hamne man could that.
My guy,
bro.
My guy.
Yeah.
Funga understand? Come Nikki from there tall, see lumbuga.
Yeah.
Understand? So I have to come back and do my music.
Wow. But I don't have anybody who is doing all this sacrifice just for music. They don't know them not getting opportunities everywhere, but still,
that's
he's loyal to music.
Wow, he's telling you his focus,
yeah.
You know, and what he does, he loves it. And if you love what you do, I mean, it pays off at the end of the time.
For Guinness,
yeah.
Extra mile. Yeah.
Mashallah. Anyways, rolling Amalon is a clear segment B. It's your boy Churchill Ballet. My bella punga taga to accept fancy.
No, why the for a freestyle?
Wow.
I
forgot about it.
Let him not forget that.
Thank you. Johnny freestyle.
Dang ma enu de xam nga dis na suma avance ding ko perta meni ma len denk asama ndax niga may sen janta man sumay borek sama non du tax ma may la tanka ndax suma carrière pano man dama pose mutaka man dama ci bañul kuma damp ndax dama tama sanse ndax dama ko woni ñi gom ma tolo ji ko ndaran kesse way du ci man da ci yalla la fay birama nek santa ba ndax man ci kanam top ma fu noy la gene nganka ma e Gambia my love everybody.
When are you launching your album?
Probably next year.
Next year.
Wow, yeah. He's working on the album.
I'm working on the album.
We wish you all the best of luck. Mom neka na ko xamne amna future ci music bi, you know, because dama dey gis video mi QTV plays his videos a lot, and I follow him. First of all, Guinea, Lord Hall, my Sanse.
Sanse kan la did bit of daily.
Sanse dolem la Lord.
So all music video mi mom Sanse mom bo is always important. But hanga lolu bokk na ci Louis Salsa music video. Yeah, lolu Salsa.
Yeah man.
Solo la ak music video.
Exactly.
So that's it from me, Churchill Ballet. The len dig dox daje elek inshallah. We'll be back right here on the Click segment giving you all the fresh juice on entertainment. Stay tuned.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, Lolly.
Yes.
It's time already, so we'll be back here tomorrow.
Inshallah.
All right, do have a wonderful day. Woo,